This was it. This was the episode we were waiting for. Spoilers for The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 2. Those of us who have played the game have been telling people who haven't that they are not ready for this season. And this episode, they found out why. Assuming they haven't had it spoiled for them yet. Now, I have played the game, and it's one of my favorite games, and I've been replaying the game the last few weeks. This episode ended up changing quite a bit from the game, and they added quite a bit into it as well. I did a podcast episode on this the other day where I was saying that when a franchise or an IP changes from one medium to the next, I'm okay with them treating it as a second draft and adding in or changing the story slightly, especially when it's the original creators working on both projects. I don't always want to see it one-for-one remake. I want to see the story improved upon. I want to see that the creators have also grown. But this episode wasn't nearly as impactful as this portion of the video game. I was feeling Abby in the first episode, not so much in this one. She hasn't done anything yet to prove that she's as fierce as she's supposed to be. And I'm just supposed to believe that she took down Joel? All the scenes with Abby were very expository. They didn't really show much. They just told me about what she's doing over and over again. And to me, that just cut the tension. In the game, they show you how tough she is, show you how much of a force she is. To where, yeah, I can believe that she can take down Joel, who's basically John Wick of this universe. I didn't really like that Joel was with Dina instead of Tommy. I don't like that we missed out on the romantic scene of Dina and Ellie in the basement. I think that adds a lot to their relationship, especially with what happens later in the game. With that being said, I did like what they added with Tommy's character and what happened in Jackson. In a show, you're not necessarily just following one person's perspective like a game. So here we get to see what's going on with Jackson at the same time as what's happening with Joel. The bloater scene was great, and I'm very curious to see how they rebuild Jackson back up. I do think with that happening, though, it introduces other questions. Like those who have played the game, wouldn't have Joel just turned around and went right back to Jackson as soon as he saw that it was on fire? I see the reasoning that he was closer and they had supplies supposedly, but I feel like he would have just turned around. Either way, I feel like this episode was still good, just not nearly as good as the game's portion of this episode.